Greetings, people of the internet. This is Scott with Circworks, and this is Beyond 100 Days of Making Comics, where I pick up where I left off on my 100 Days of Making Comics journey. If you're not sure what that is, that's where you spend at least 30 minutes a day for 100 days straight working on your own personal comic book project, and then you let people know about it, usually via YouTube, like on a vlog or whatever. Some people will do like Facebook post or whatever, but I'm kind of the opinion that the best way to do it is YouTube, but it's not the only way. Anyway, so I finished my challenge a while back, but I've been doing these weekly updates weekly just to let people know what's going on and how the progress is going on my book Young and the Dead. This is the book here. These are the first two issues. They're available at my website at circworks.com, and it is a kids versus zombie story. It's kind of like Goonies meets Night of the Living Dead, and I'm working on the third issue. I have been through my 100 days challenge, and now with these weekly updates, and I'm getting closer. The book is all penciled and inked, and right now I'm doing the flat coloring. And as if you've been watching for the past couple episodes, I think for the past 3, that's what I've been doing, and I'm not done yet. I've got like maybe 2 and like a quarter pages left to flat, and then I can actually go in and start doing some of the grayscale shading. Let me see if I can find, kind of like this. So it'll be kind of toned like that. But the book's in black and white, but I still have to do all the flatting. And then I think I've talked about this before too, but if I, eventually when the whole series is done, I want to run a Kickstarter, and if at a certain pledge level, I'm thinking maybe hire colors to do the book, and hopefully all this flatting and keeping all these layers intact in Photoshop will be helpful to whoever colors that, assuming that happens. But anyway, so that's what I've been working on, and it's kind of, this whole week it's like I'm been so busy, but it doesn't seem like I'm really doing much. And I think part of it is just because flatting is so monotonous. It's just, filling in blocks of color here, so it doesn't feel that creative. So I do that, but then I've been doing a bunch of other stuff like marketing stuff for my company, trying to get the word out there to bring in new clients and things like that. And geez, that takes up so much time. And it's like when you freelance like this, it's so much of it's not just all creative stuff. You got to do all this other stuff too, and it's like sometimes I wish I could just sit and draw and that's it, but unfortunately that's not the case. So I've been doing all that other kind of stuff, so I haven't got a whole lot done. I did this, if you watched, I think the last video I posted a sketch time video. I did this little Circworks mech. And this guy, the idea behind this guy is if you've seen like the little icon and everything on I think it's the icon I use on my YouTube page, but it's this little guy here. He's kind of like a little worker guy, but he pilots this mech and everything, and it's to dig underground, an underground like subterranean lair. And if you're familiar with Circworks, the whole thing is it's like a mad scientist type lab / factory, and I'm working on a set. So eventually you might not be seeing so much of this, but you'll see me broadcast in front of this set that I'm working on. And I gave a little bit of a preview, just part of it for the intro to this video. So check it out. It was kind of fun drawing this. I really want to do some more of this stuff because I really like drawing robots, and I like drawing all these little things. And it's just really fun for me to do that. This one took a little more time than most of my sketches. I think I spent a couple hours on this thing. Usually I try to do a sketch in like half hour or so, like this one here. So this is another one I did, and it's weird because I've been doing these. I haven't been doing as many sketches, so that's one thing I want to start doing more of, is like either getting back to doing a daily sketch or something like that. I did this girl, kind of robot girl on top of this kind of space skateboard with like a little rocket attached to it. But that was fun too. This is a little bit of a quicker one, but I want to do stuff like this, maybe daily. But I kind of got away from these sketches, and I think the reason why is because I got in this habit, like I don't want to do sketching unless I'm recording it, where I can actually use it again as like a YouTube video or something like that. So when I'm out and about, I don't really do sketching because I can't bring I've got my iPhone and everything, but I usually the sketching and stuff, it takes a while and I speed it up. So I got my, I can't, I've got a different camera that I use because my iPhone will just, it just runs out of memory if I try to record myself doing these drawings and stuff, even though I think the quality is a little better than some of the other phones. So hopefully someday soon I'll be able to invest in a newer camera, and especially when I start doing stuff in the new set and all that. I really want to up the quality, but anyway, so it's kind of weird because when I'm out, it's like I don't do sketching because I'm like, well, if I'm sketching, I should film it so I can do it like as a Fan Art Friday or sketch time or something like that. But so I got in the habit of that, but it was kind of a weird place to be in. So I'm going to try to get away from that. I mean, I still obviously want to record some of my drawings, but it doesn't have to be everything I do. I don't have to record every single thing I do. So I don't know. That was just like a weird kind of rut or whatever that I got in where I was thinking like that. But anyway, so I was planning with this one just to start and do some more of these like every day. And I kind of got off track with all the other stuff I've been working on. But hopefully I'll get back on track because it really is to do like a sketch, good to do a sketch like this every day and all that. So anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. This is going to be like a short update, I think. But yeah, I've been trying to catch up with all the other 100s. Everyone's coming along. Some people are getting closer to the end, which is cool. I don't know if there's anyone like too many people recently that joined in. So if you're thinking about doing this, actually there are a couple. I think there's one or two. Well, it's weird because I haven't seen anyone that just like recently started, and then I saw some people that kind of started and then they kind of fell off again. But like it's weird because there'll be people I haven't heard of, and then they'll be already on like day 30 or something. Like, where did you come from? So yeah, you should really. There's a Facebook page and everything, and if you're doing this challenge, let people know about it. The other one, and I don't know if he's still doing the updates, but it's not technically a 100 days of making comics challenge. But if you're familiar with Jason Brubaker, who does. He does a comic book called Sithra and another one called, I think it's Remind. Yeah, it's Remind. But he's doing his own kind of version. It's not really tied in, but it's essentially the same thing. I don't know if he's still doing the updates, but he was doing daily updates of him working on this comic. He actually, I don't know, he works he got some kind of deal with, I forgot the name of the website, but a website like a comic book publisher, and they're basically paying him to do the book, which is awesome. And if you followed him at all, I mean, I usually point to people to him for success, and I'll leave a link to him in the show notes, whatever you call them, the comment section or the description, I guess. I get all these things confused. Comment section, descriptions. It is actually the descriptions, I think. So in the description, there'll be a link to Jason, what he's doing and everything. But he's run these really successful Kickstarters, and but he's like one of these people. Him and another guy that I follow, Travis Hansen. These are guys that do their own independent comics, and they're able, and they're not published through Image or anything like that. But they're doing their own thing, and they're able to make a living doing it. So it can be done, people. But you should check out those guys, and if I can remember, I'll leave a link to Travis's stuff too. But yeah, these are guys both. I don't know them, but I've talked to them. I've met them at conventions and talked to them and stuff, and they're really cool. But it's really amazing to watch them and see people that are able to do this thing. So, but anyway, so yeah. But if you are thinking about doing the 100 days of making comics challenge, definitely put your stuff up, your updates and things up on the Facebook page. I think you can search for it. It's like with 2 E's, 100s Facebook or whatever. You can find it. Or if I can remember, I'll put a link to that too. But yeah, definitely take the challenge. It's well worth it. Some people it doesn't work out for, but it's worth a try. And then there's other people like Mike Emmerich who's doing it, and I'm a little behind on his videos, but one of them, he was just talking about how much it's really just basically changed his life. And I can kind of say the same thing for me too, because it's just, there's the whole community around it and everything, and I've met some really cool people, and so I'm really glad I did it, and I like to think that it's helping the progress of this comic, and it is coming along, and I'm once I get done flattening, I'm gonna, a couple more pages, and then those definitely have to be done. I mean, just for the sake of time. So if I'm working 30 minutes a day, they've got to be done by next video. So that should be done, and then hopefully I can start doing the shading and then the lettering and I have to finalize the script and then the lettering, and then I think that the thing that's going to cap it all off is just me coloring the front cover, because that'll be in full color, and prepping it for print, and then that'll kind of wrap up this, and then I'll probably replace this Beyond 100 Days with something else, like a vlog or whatever, and then by that time I'm hoping to move on and have the set done and do some other kind of show, and really try to focus on the channel, do some more tutorials, some things that are gonna get more people to hopefully check out, add more value to other people, because it's not, so far, I mean, there's some stuff, I've done some videos and they've done pretty well. A lot of people seem to enjoy them, about how to do comic conventions and things like that. But that's something that I can do to kind of give back to people, that people can get value out of. And not that people, I'm hoping people can get value out of stuff like this, just me talking about, how I do things and a little process here and there. But I'd like to do some more, and there's a lot of that stuff out there, but hopefully I can bring something new to it, and maybe something fun, but just some like drawing tutorials and things to help other people along, and give some advice and things like that. And I think that's the kind of stuff people are looking for, and I think it can help grow the channel and everything, and add value to some of the stuff that you guys are doing out there. So anyway, that's what's going on, and I'm going to wrap it up. That's it for this week. Check out some of the other 100s. If you like this, if you want to see more of this stuff, subscribe to my channel, share, and leave a comment. I will definitely get back to you. And that is all.